Hello everybody, welcome to my devlog number 8. I think we have all done something and just flat out failed at it. In my case, it has happened a lot in the game I'm making, and I would like to share this experience to help any game devs out there. So let me start from before I even began making my game. When I started testing out Unreal Engine, I didn't know anything about optimization, so I just placed everything in the engine, hoping for the best. But after a while, the engine started to lag with everything I was placing. And in order to make it work, I looked up some tutorials online and found that Unreal Engine has scalability settings. And when I lowered them, it allowed me to place a lot more things in the scene. And everything seemed to work fine. Fast forward to making my game and everything seems fine, but I also didn't understand how to properly do the lighting, and an X kept appearing in some of the lights. The issue was that two stationary or static lights cannot be directly in the same area. This creates a problem when making the lights. And looking for a simple solution again, I found that making the lights dynamic resolved the issue. But dynamic lighting takes up a lot of memory. And when I was finally able to package my game for the first time, and I'll get to that later, all of the issues came crashing down all at once. The simple solutions were temporary and not good for a final product. My game was laggy. Feeling somewhat defeated, but not willing to quit, I went back to the engine, but this time I decided to look for real solutions. First, I placed the scalability setting back to Epic. I knew that my game would have to work in this setting, and the way to do it would be learning more about optimizing lights and how to bake them properly into the game. With this, I was finally able to bake the lighting, cook and package my game. This time, the final result worked really well, and I was finally able to focus on the objective that led me to package the game in the first place, the second level, Nanite, and a new way to show detail. Some time ago, I saw a video from Moist Critical where he spoke at length about bloated IPs that require several gigas for a single game. At first, I thought it could actually be the high poly objects used in games, but from personal experience, I can now see how game files can become incredibly bloated. This happened to me. I did several tests in my game and ended up with some extra items and just left them there when I was done. I thought it would not get included in the game, but when I started learning about packaging and cooking the files, I was getting errors in regards to these items. In these tests, I would make some references and some variables that I later deleted, and when I tried to package it, the engine kept giving me an error and would not allow me to finalize the game. In the end, I deleted one by one a bunch of these items I had made. This was such a big learning moment for me. Moving forward, I'll need to be extra organized and get rid of anything that is not in use. That is the only way to optimize the size of my game. And with that, I think I'll leave this devlog here. Up next, I think I'll talk about putting my game up on Steam and the Epic Store. That was quite the experience, I must say. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.